We gotta see what it sounds like, right? What the heck? Alright, cool. Now I gotta put the keys back on. Let's do that. Alright, here we go. So first you're gonna need some jewelry screwdrivers. Usually only need one of them. I think this one's gonna be fine. You're gonna need some paper towels, okay, just to clean everything. What always helps is some Q-tips if you need to get into anything weird. I mean, there's some small spots. And then for the tone holes, pipe cleaner, okay? You can't really see what this is, but it's a pipe cleaner. Okay, so last thing, key oil. After you have definitely cleaned everything, you want some key oil. And I just got a cup of water just in case I need to use a little bit of water with the paper towel too. Get rid of the gunk. But really, I only use water to clean this. So we're starting with the G rod, or the G key. You see the rod right here, we're starting with that screw right up there. Then you're gonna need to unscrew that, the bottom screw to the G key, just a little bit. Sometimes it's best to remove the spring. Oh, you know what helps? A pencil eraser. Oh yeah, look at that. Pencil eraser. These things help a lot with removing springs. Not removing them, but just taking them off the rods to the keys. There you go. G, cut reed and rod off. Now what I like to do is put back the screw because we don't want to lose any small piece if we can. So putting back the screws, I like to do that, and that's just that. Okay, next piece is, probably go different ways here, but we're going to be removing the, believe it or not, the F sharp key, which wraps around here and then goes right there. And you're actually, this rod right here we're removing right now. That's the next one we want to remove, and I'm going to be doing that screw right there. And then the bottom screw. Again, I'm not removing these screws on the bottom all the way just because, well, I don't want it to fall into the instrument and really don't need to unscrew them all the way in order to remove these rods. Yeah, I'm putting that screw right back so I don't forget that's where it goes. Okay, now the E key lever right there connects all the way here, or the E key rod keeps going up. Sorry for the blur. So I'm removing that one right there. And this one, on my horn at least, I have to go through. There's a little hole up here that I have to go through with the screwdriver. And then you go into it like that. So you might just be careful of that because it's hard to get at it if you're like diagonal with your screwdriver. You can't really do it. Almost forgot, some horns have this on it. In order to remove the E lever, this little guard right here, you need to remove that first. So that takes 2 seconds. Just gotta do that. I'm placing this very tiny screw, okay, with this guard together, and then making sure it doesn't get lost. That's the important thing here. Okay, now the E key should come right off. Beautiful. The way I arrange these keys on this paper towel lets me know exactly what key it is. So I have the F sharp key, which is at the top, and then I have the E key, which is lower than the F sharp key. And I can't forget about my E, the top E rod screw, putting that right back in there. This one, oh boy. It's always a feat in itself. Put it right in there, and then screw goes back in. Ugh. Oh my god. This is the only way I can video this on the floor. Really, it's the only way I can, enough room for everything, I can get this bad boy apart. Okay. So what I like to do next is I just gotta do it this way. The main keys right here. Now these are a bunch of keys or parts that are connected to this long rod right here. So right at the top, right there, I gotta remove that. And it's not just a screw, it's connected to an entire rod in that whole thing. So you'll see, but you'll have to unscrew the entire rod. It's gonna take some time to get out. Now, sometimes I need pliers to hold on to the rod to take it out, but I just stabbed myself on the spring. Those things are sharp, so you gotta be careful of that. But this is actually coming out very nicely. Okay. It was properly oiled before. Let's keep going. Beautiful. Now, as you can see, as I took that rod out, now this is just a mess. It's all. So you just gotta be careful. It's basically looking like that because the springs are resting or pushing on them, so they're all kind of jangling, whatever term you want to use. Yeah, so just be careful taking them out. So I do this all in order. The top key will go right on the top, right? This is the B key, I believe. Goes right underneath. Actually, you put it, yeah. And then the A key, of course, goes right under that. Then I just keep the rod next to it so I know that's where it goes. Then we got this little bis key. That's gonna be, I think those are just screws, if I'm not mistaken, right there. And the bottom one too. Be careful when you're taking the keys off. Make sure that you don't like yank the springs at all. The springs can break, especially if it's old. The springs are rusted a little bit. So just be very careful. If they do break, you're gonna need to get a new one anyway. I bring my horn to the repair shop after I do this anyway, because everything moves around kind of. Now, the other thing I do is make sure I know like which part I took off first. So I'm actually gonna put the G key over here. So I took this part off first, then the F sharp, and then these are, I already know, but this is the F sharp that's on top of the E. But it just lets me know. G key, I took that one off first, then I took these off. Kind of just lets me know in the order I gotta put them back on. Now for the upper stack here, the palm keys, I mean, you should be able to get those off pretty easy. They're pretty self-explanatory. Same thing. Beautiful. D key with its rod, I just put the rod right back in there. Super easy. Then I take the E flat key off. You could take the F key off, doesn't really matter. Oh wait, no, you have to take the F key off first, it looks like. I don't even know what I'm doing. And then the D key. Make sure you know which one's which. Again, your aligning's in the way. They either came off or, I like to just align them kind of how they are. F is the highest, E flat, D. Oh, forgot to put the pin rod back into the E flat key. And it's optional for the sake of cleaning if you have a front, I think you should have a front F key. Front F key, I'm just gonna leave there, I think. Actually, no, I'm gonna take it off. Taking it off. Coming off. Oh, wow. That was easy. Okay. Octave key mechanism. I mean, I guess I could show you this. It's a bunch of things, but right here, it's a rod, and you could just unscrew it right there, okay? If you want to deal with this stuff all the way up here, you can. I don't think I'm going to today. Oh, actually, I am, because I do want to get to my tone hole right there, if you can see it, that key right there. Want to clean the inside of that. So here we go. Clean that one, hopefully. And this is one of those pieces that's weird. I'll show you it. Depending on the horn you have, this piece right here, it looks like it's like broken, but that's just how it's supposed to be. It's like all over the place. I don't know, but that's how it's supposed to be. Okay, so be very careful with this octave key mechanism. I almost completely didn't know how to put it back together for a second there. So just make sure you put the rod back in it. This little rod is removable, and if you remove it, it will fall apart actually. So I don't remember, maybe I never removed this in my past cleanings, but yeah, just be careful of that. Okay, so as you can see, I just know, like, okay, so it's basically, I took the parts off from here, this direction, and I went this way, okay? I know that's the G key, I know this is the E key, this is the F sharp key, this is the bis key, the A key, B keys, you know, and my little lever thing or the guard that helps keep these together. So everything is kind of in organization in my own way. So that's a trick to doing this. You really want to make sure you know where everything is and where everything came apart. It does help to maybe even put little stickies or something to say this is the G key, this is the F sharp, that's honestly next to the keys. That might help. Or just on the paper towel, write it down. That's actually a really good way to do it. Of course, you have to know what hole is for each note, and that takes maybe some time just playing the horn and understanding that, but that's that. Here we go. So the next thing I'm going to do now, I'm taking apart the side B or C key and the side B flat key. You have to start with the side B key. Or B flat key, my bad. So this is now there's no E key. So that's the B flat key right there, side B flat key. Okay, so that is going all the way. I don't know if you can see it. It's right there. It's hard to see, but that's where you're going for. Should be able to get your screwdriver in there, no issue. I had to take my jacket off. I was working up a sweat doing this. Actually, I got a little nervous after my octave key situation. Thought it was completely ruined the horn. You know how to get it back together. This is also a rod. This one's kind of hard to get off because you got to kind of press down this. Oh, that's the F sharp, the high F sharp key. You may want to take that off first, but again, as long as you know what order you put everything on, you're good. That's it. Might need to get pliers for this one. Yeah, I'm gonna go get some pliers for this one. Alright, I got these pliers. Be careful when you're doing this because you don't want to damage the rod. I kind of wish I had pointier, less abrasive pliers, but I don't. I can find them. Very gentle because you don't want to slam the pliers, there we go, into your saxophone or into a key or something. So I can do the rest of my finger. Indeed. Okay. So I'm removing the B flat actual pad now. There it goes. Don't want to lose this. B flat key, putting this up here, right there. I thought there was a way to get this out of here, but oh, you know what? Wait. See, I forget. If you don't do this for a while, you forget. I gotta take the G sharp key off. I hope. This is also a rod. G sharp. There we go. I knew there was a way. Okay, to get that out, to get the B flat key out, okay, you gotta take the G sharp key off. And you have to lift it up. It's like a puzzle. Oh, I lost that piece. That way, okay? And then you'll drag it up. I'm sure you'll figure it out in your own way. Okay, B flat. Putting that, actually, we had to take this one, the D sharp, off first. So I'm putting the B flat kind of like that. I don't know what that means. And last but not least, if I can get in here, that middle, or the side C key. Oh, these are, okay, these are screws, this is not a rod. Oh, it's simple. Side C key. Okay, so what I think I'm gonna do right now is start cleaning just the top part. And I'm gonna do this after. Okay, here we go. So I'm just gonna start cleaning this. Alright everyone, thanks so much for getting to the end of the video. It's gonna have to be a to be continued video. I do end up taking my saxophone completely apart, and next video you'll find out if I was able to put it back together in one piece without the help of a repair guy or not. I might have messed it completely up. But anyway, if you haven't subscribed, do that right now, and be sure to click the bell icon to make sure you get notified of that video. And as always, stay inspired.